Welcome back to another Pro Cycling Bets Tour of Slovenia 2023. Odds just dropped, so we're going to go through them. Stages 4 is really the only mountain stage. Otherwise, there's not too many mountains to speak of, so you can expect like a non-dominant mountain rider to potentially win. You have some big names coming: Groenewegen, Zana, Fortunato, Bauhaus. Zana has explicitly stated that he's going to go for GC, so he's got much shorter odds. Any of the Slovenians also have shorter odds because they usually get their teams backing. So we're talking Novak or Mohoric, all those have shorter odds than you usually expect because we know they're actually going to be going for GC, which is one of the main kind of issues when you're placing bets. Tadej is not here, so it's not a runaway. So you can actually bet on people who are going to be 1, 2, 3 and actually make some money. So strongest teams coming: UAE, Bora, Bahrain, Jayco. But again, all the other big names are either preparing for the tour or they went to the tour of Belgium that we'll have another video for, or they're at the Tour de Suisse right now. So there's a lot of value to be found here, in our opinion. So what are some options here? For stage hunting, we got David Weiss from Iolo Cometa. He won a stage recently at the Giro. We got Tonelli, Green Project Bardiani, finished 4th at the Giro. Fideli, Q36.5, not 6. That blog post is wrong. We'll adjust that. He finished 3rd at Eschborn, Frankfurt this year in the breakaway with Soren Kragh Andersen. And then from Tudor, who we really like, up-and-coming team from Switzerland, super strong. We got Simon Palal. We've been pronouncing names wrong. We might got that one wrong as well. We apologize. We do our best. He won KOM and GC at the Tour de Bretagne this year, finished 2nd on one of those stages. We like the Slovenians, but again, their odds are short. So we'll get into that really quick right now. So overall, we're going to hop here. Zana's 2.37. Again, you're not going to make your money back if you come 2nd and 3rd because it's lower than 4 odds. Just realize that, placing bets on Mohoric or Novak might make sense, depending on if you really want to be confirmation that they're going to do super well. But otherwise, we took the names that we were talking about. So Palal we took for the overall at 201. Again, super long shot, probably not going to win, but super good value there in our opinions, and likely to come top 10. And then for the stages, so if you scroll over to the stages, this is where we put the bets on for people like Weiss or Fideli at 251, 401 for Weiss, and I think there was a 501 for Tonelli. And then you also want to look at, so they never know when GC is going to kick off. So the bookies are like, will this stage be the day that GC will kick off? They don't know. So they have Zana at 1.5. They have Zana at 2.37 overall. So he's gonna probably win. Most people think he's gonna win. He stated his intention to go for it. Team might be dysfunctional and not actually win. So that But anyway. Yeah, he's 151 for the stage itself. The GC contenders are always, they always get too long odds until the obvious stage that they're going to go on, but they usually almost always go beforehand, just in terms of tactics, so people don't expect it. So let's take a look at the stages themselves. Stage 1, not too many hard climbs to speak of. It's like a rouleur-based stage, probably going to be a sprint finish, but hey, Zana could go on it with a break. They might let him in, who knows. It's kind of, we've always made money on that GC bet on the person who's going to go for GC one day, but they don't know yet. And then you bet on super long odds because eventually they have to, unless there's a time trial, they have to go someday or make some kind of time difference. So you're kind of just betting which day it will happen. Stage 3, a break will definitely form, and then stage 4, another break will probably form. Stage 5, a break will probably form. So a lot of breakaways could potentially form, and a lot of people you could potentially make money on. One person to keep in mind is Cepeda, who's also quite good. We just don't think he'll win the overall, just because there's not enough hills. But he's going to go on one of these breaks. So Cepeda is another name you want to check out as well. Head-to-heads, again, we haven't gone through them yet. We've done quite well recently. Pick 3 to 4 people, parlay them, get odds around 15 or so. Do some research, and you can usually pick some good matches. So anyway, happy betting, guys. Those are some picks. Again, lots of value out there. Don't necessarily choose the ones we do. They're just ones that we think we always mention ones that we think are misaligned with how they're actually going to perform, not that they're actually going to come 1, 2, 3. Like, for example, the other day, we mentioned, hey, this guy's at 401, vastly out of line for the time trial, and he came, I think it was Skelmos, he came 7th, which is you know, at 401, you should probably come 50th out of the 180 people doing that time trial. Came 7th. We still didn't make money, right? Because unfortunately, you're right in terms of like you beat the market, but you didn't come 1, 2, 3, so it doesn't matter. So it's always annoying. Anyway, take care, guys. Ciao.